Hey, we're here at the Board of Advisors in Dallas. I'm Paul Mattimoe, President and CEO of Shop Rewards. I'm here with AJ from KallistoTech to talk about all kinds of things, web development and beyond. So, AJ, do you want to introduce yourself and give us a little bit of background of your company from the beginning to today?
Absolutely, Paul. Thank you so much for having me in your podcast. So KallistoTech was born 18 years ago just as a website development company, and we were doing SEO for small businesses. And from then on, we have now grown to be a full-fledged digital marketing agency which handles your not just your web presence but also the ads for Google as well as for Meta. And then it was a natural progression for us to go from just a website development company to an app development company. So the two tracks are the digital marketing side and the mobile app and custom software. So over the last 18 years, this is the transition that we have made.
And what kind of companies come to you for help and assistance on either development or the agency side?
So that's a great question. So typically small businesses, and when I say small businesses, a company that's making $1 million to $5 million at least. These are the kind of companies that are a good fit for us. When it comes to the digital marketing side of things, they already have somewhat of the services that we provide them, such as the website, the SEO, or maybe they've gone through a lot of the other providers in the past and they haven't had much success, and then that's when they come to us, where we really elevate their presence and take them from where they are to their next level. When it comes to the mobile app and custom development side, we have entrepreneurs who have multiple businesses and they have been doing that for a very long time, and now they want to get this idea that they had in their mind for what feels like forever out there to the market, and they typically want to start an idea by themselves, and now they want to get that product created and out to the market.
And I mean, everybody these days wants to be mobile first for the sake of being mobile first, but
Right.
but it doesn't always correlate between website and mobile app, right? Do you find that you can help guide people that way to understand the difference between the two and not disparage audiences from one to the other, or one cannibalize the other?
Yeah, so I mean, we have had conversations where someone would come to us and say that I need an app, and we say no, you don't. Does your users need an app, right? Think about that question. Do your users need an app? If that's the case, yes, then your company needs an app, right? But if someone thinks that they just need an app just for the sake of having one, that's not a good place to start. You want to make sure that your if you want to have a client base or user base who would keep your app in their phone without deleting for months and months, that's when you need an app. If that was your question.
It does. It is. There's the buzzwords, isn't there? When someone doesn't really know what they're doing, they come to an agency, but they come with an idea of, I need an app.
Right.
And it's not always the case. And then they go, why is my website traffic gone down? Well, it's because you sent them to the app, and the app doesn't do what the website does, and vice versa. So that was my question, because I have that from some personal experience of some of my clients of why did you do an app that they go in once a year, if that,
Yeah.
With technology changing so much, AI and everything else, do you still find the website SEO is still as important? Or I've heard this phrase AEO. Is that something that you do? Is that something that you would advocate for your clients?
Yeah, absolutely. So AEO stands for Answer Engine Optimization. So we still need to do SEO, but AEO is now how a lot of folks find your business. So think of it as someone wanting to fix a leaking faucet in their house, right? So they will go to any of the AI engines that they're using, and probably they have the app for that in their phone, whether it's ChatGPT or Perplexity or Gemini. They'll just say, hey, they'll pick up the phone and say that I have a leaking faucet in my house. How do I fix that, right? So if you haven't done the right amount of SEO, then the answer engines will not find the AI engines will not find your company. So you got to be very careful when you come up with the answers to those specific questions, right? So it's with typical SEO, it's all about creating a bunch of content. For an example, about a leaking faucet. It's a lot of content about leaking faucet, and you'll use the word leaking faucet in so many different places. So now you are playing into all the keywords. But if you don't get specific about answering that question, how to fix a leaking faucet, then the AI engines will not pick up your answer, right? So when you see these answers in a AI engine, you'll see a hyperlink to your website or different websites that they have referenced, because most of the time, most of the AI technology that is out there right now, people use them as a glorified search engine, right? They are looking for answers using AI. And so you just have to make sure that you prop them in the right way. Your answers get popped up in the AI engines.
And a company that needs help with this, using an agency like yours, doesn't have to worry so much about the ever-changing rules and technology. I assume you're able to help them long-term, a longer period of time. I've seen with ChatGPT and the others now becoming like glorified search engines, and then Google putting the AI summary at the top. A lot of companies are complaining about a massive drop in organic search results. And so what I heard you just say there was a good SEO strategy is still necessary to fuel an AEO strategy, which is the new thing that you now also have to do.
Right.
And that's something you can help companies with.
Exactly. It's like, another example I can come up with is how to bake a chocolate cake, right? If someone searches for, okay, how do I bake the best chocolate cake out there, right? If you have not answered that question in your SEO, your company's information will not get popped up in the answer engine piece, right? So to your point, now search engine traffic has dropped quite a bit because people are not going to your website. They're just seeing an answer to the question that they asked. So here are the ingredients for best chocolate cake. Here's the temperature that you need to bake it in. All that needs to be in your SEO, but you have made a post, or you have done, you have got that content out there in some way, and basically put it on a pedestal, gave it to the SEO world, and the AI engines will pick it up, and then show it to the users with the links to your website, right? So now what happens is the more people sees this information over and over again, and the more AI engines refer to your website rankings are going to anyway go up, because now the AI engines are referring to your information from your website. Now you become the industry authority for baking a chocolate cake, right? So like that, you want to get very specific now when it comes to SEO. Now it can be just putting a bunch of information about any subject or any niche like you used to do it. So you got to do it in a different way. So that's what we provide our customers as a service. So they don't have to keep up with all these new trends and new ways of doing stuff and new ways of finding themselves on the internet. We take care of all of that.
Fantastic. So that's what you provide to your clients behind the scenes. what as a company are you striving for next? Are you working on anything that is like the next features and benefits for clients? Is there anything that you are more focused on? Like, do you prefer the web development or the mobile apps, or now the AI? Where do you kind of sit on the direction for your company as it continues to grow year on year?
Yeah. So the short answer is, I don't know, because the technology that is changing, the technology that we are using is changing so much. But some of the stuff that which we are very passionate about is we have all these AI tools out there, right? However, if we don't know how to use them to the best advantage of ourselves, then we just become users of a glorified search engine. So for one of our customers who's in the flight school space, they do aviation courses. We build a system where they every student gets a flight plan customized to them based on just a little prompt saying that this particular, let's say, this student is good with instruments, but he has these skills, but he lacks that, and then that engine will prop out a customized flight plan or flight instruction plan for that student. Now, the way we do that is we have few PDFs and the knowledge base which we have locally with us, because you don't want to release your information to ChatGPT or to OpenAI, but we use the brain of OpenAI to real quick process the information that we have locally and give the answer. So think of this as if you have a PhD in whatever the subject, right? Mm-hmm. I can read at light speed. Someone asks you a question about your subject matter expertise, right? And they ask the same question from me, and I have no clue about that subject, but I can read in light speed. The speed I answer that question and the speed you answer that question will be the exact same speed, because I'm using the OpenAI's brain to get that answer, mm-hmm. right, over to you. So like that, we are rolling with the technology that is out there. Right now, I don't know, where the company is going. We have been around for the last 18 years. We have worked on many fantastic partnerships and continue to do so. Some partnerships come our way, such as this cigar business e-com store, which I'm in the process of launching, which I have a passion for. So those kind of ones, we take them in-house, or we partner up with them and help them to to get it out there. So there are certain partnerships as such where we will partner up. Other projects we'll just do them as with that client vendor partnership.
Fantastic. Well, I've loved meeting you, but tell me what brought you to Board of Advisors.
So I've been a member for the last 5 years, and I absolutely adore the individuals that are in this room. Every time I come to an event, I feel like I learn a lot, and I make some incredible relationships. So it's a great place to be. It's a great place to make some incredible relationships. It's a great place to do business.
Well, I've certainly learned a lot from you in the short time that we've been together, and it's been a pleasure to meet you, and thank you very much.
Pleasure to meet you too, Paul. Thank you so much for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.